Good morning, dear student. This lecture is for class 11th, subject accountancy, chapter financial statement, lecture number 1st. Let's start with the meaning of financial statement. Financial statement refers to such statement which report the profitability and the financial position of the business at the end of accounting period. The term financial statement include at least two basic statements. That is income statements and income statement of financial position. Income statement, or you can call trading and profit and loss account, which shows the result of business operation during an accounting period. Accounting period means 1st April to 31st March. Statement of financial position or balance sheet, which shows the financial position of an enterprise at a specific point of time. Point of time means 31st March, that is one day at a particular time. These two financial statements are termed as final account. You can call these two statements as a final account of the business. So, the financial statement provide a summary of account of a business enterprises. The balance sheet reflect the assets, liability and capital as on a certain date, and income statement shows the result of operations during a certain period. In modern time, in addition to aforesaid two basic statements, two other statements, namely a statement of retained earning and a cash flow statement, are also generally included in financial statement. Now let us discuss the objective of financial statement. Mainly there are two objectives of financial statement. First, to present a true and fair view of financial performance, that is profit and loss of the business. And second, to present a true and fair view of financial position, that is assets and liability of the business. Financial position will be shown by balance sheet, and in balance sheet assets and liabilities of the business will be recorded. So these are the main two objectives of financial statement. First, to show the profit and loss account. Second, to show the assets and liability of the business. Now we will discuss in detail the income statements. Income statements, that is income statement, trading and profit and loss account. We will discuss these in detail. See, income statement. It is further subdivided into two parts, that is trading account and profit and loss account. The first part is trading account. It shows the gross profit and gross loss of the business. And second part is profit and loss account. It shows the net profit or net losses of the business. So trading account. Let's study trading account in detail with the meaning of trading account. See, trading account is prepared for calculating the gross profit and gross loss arising or incurred as a result of trading activity of the business. In other words, it is prepared to show the result of manufacturing, buying and selling of goods. If the amount of sale exceeds the amount of purchase, the expenses directly connected with such purchase, the difference is termed as gross profit. On the contrary, if the purchase and direct expenses exceeds the sale, the difference is called gross loss. See, let me discuss it in detail. See, trading account, the second name of trading account is goods account. So as I told you, if sale exceeds purchase and direct expenses, then there will be gross profit. You can write gross profit as GP. It will always come in the debit side of trading account. Now, second aspect, if purchase and direct expenses exceeds the sale, then there will be gross loss. And gross loss, short form of gross loss is GL. This will always come in the credit side. A trading account record the amount of purchase of goods and also the expenses, purchase of goods and also the expenses which are incurred in bringing that commodity to a sellable state. In other words, all the expenses which related to either purchase of raw material or manufacturing of goods are recorded in the trading account. Trading account shows the result of buying and selling of goods. In preparing this account, the journal establishment charges are ignored. See, keep it in your mind. Journal establishment charges are ignored and only the transaction in good are included. Now come to the need of trading account. Why trading account is necessary to prepare? See, first, as you can tell yourself that for finding the gross profit and gross loss, first point will be it provide information about the gross profit and gross loss of the business. GP is gross profit and GL is the gross loss. Second, it provide the information about the direct expenses. All the expenses incurred on the purchase and manufacturing of goods are recorded in the trading account in the summary form. Percentage of such expenses on sale can be calculated and compared with those of the previous year. In this way, it enables the management to control and rationalize the expenses. These are the importance of trading account. Now, let us discuss how to prepare trading account or the format of trading account. See, trading account is the T-shape account. T-shape account, as you know, this is your T-shape account. See, format of trading account. And after trading account, you have to write for the year and date. That is, if it is given 31st March 2020, 31st March 2019, whatever is given in the question, you have to write here. There will be two sides. First is debit side and second is credit side. On the left hand side, you have to write debit and on the right hand side, you have to write credit. And this is a T-shape account. T-shape account. First, you have to write the particular, then amount, then particular, and then again credit amount. See, on the debit side of the trading account, first we will record opening stock. All these items will be given in the question. You have to write from the question. See, first you will see where is the opening stock in the question, then you will write opening stock. See, one more thing you have to keep in your mind, that is, before the items recorded in the debit side, you have to write 2. See, everywhere 2 is written. You have to write 2. And on the credit side, you have to write by. After that, you will record the items. The first item is opening stock. After the opening stock, we will record purchase. Not only purchase, you have to record net purchase, and net purchase will come after deducting purchase return. So purchase minus purchase return. Purchase return, another name of purchase return is return outward. To wages and salary. See, this point is very important. See, wages and salary. If it is wages and salary, then it will be recorded in trading account. But if it is salary and wages, then it will be not recorded in trading account. It will be recorded in profit and loss account. We will discuss later. Then to direct expenses. All of the direct expenses. Direct expenses are those expenses which are related to factory. All expenses which are related to factory will be recorded in trading account. See, carriage, direct expenses. Carriage inward, carriage on purchase will recorded in trading account. If here carriage on sale is given, then it will not recorded in trading account. It will be recorded in profit and loss account. Gas, fuel, power. Then freight, octree and cartage. Manufacturing expenses or productive expenses means those expenses which are incurred during the manufacturing of. To factory expenses such as factory lighting, factory rent, etc. Dock charges, clearing charges, import duty, custom duty, royalty. These are the items that are recorded in the debit side of trading account. And on the credit side of trading account, see, credit side of trading account, first you have to record sales, and not only sale, you have to record net sales. So you will deduct sales return from sale. Then the another name of sales return is return inward, coming to your business, coming back to your business. This is return inward, means sales return. Then you have to record closing stock. These are the two items that will be recorded in the credit side of trading account. After recording debit side items and credit side items, there will be whether there will be loss or whether there will be profit. If there is gross loss, then it will come in the credit side, and if there is gross profit, then it will come on the debit side. How you calculate gross profit and gross loss? See, you have to add all the items of debit side and all the items of credit side. Then deduct amount of debit and amount of credit. You have to find out the difference between debit amount and credit amount. If credit is more than debit, then there will be gross profit, and if debit is more than credit, then there will be gross loss. So in this way you have to prepare trading account. Now let me tell you the meaning of all these. See, opening stock, as you all know, opening stock means, see, it is given in your book. The stock of goods remain unsold at the end of the previous year. Means previous year, whatever the good will remain unsold is termed as opening stock of the current year. Or in other words, the closing stock at the last year become the opening stock of the current year. Opening stock will be included opening stock of raw material, opening stock or semi-finished good, opening stock of finished good. Same purchase, the goods which you have been brought for resale as are termed as purchase, and goods which are returned to supplier are termed as purchase return. Direct expenses, all expenses incurred in purchase of goods, bringing them to the godown and manufacture of the goods are called direct expenses. Direct expenses, as I told you, include wages, carriage, manufacturing expenses, dock charges, import duty, octroi, royalty. All are the direct expenses. I hope it is clear to all. You all do till that one. Meet in the next lecture. Till then, bye. Have a nice day.